Hello students, let us start with the third chapter, that is feedback amplifier. This chapter is for 12 marks. In this chapter, we will see what are the principle of feedback amplifier, types of feedback, that is negative and positive feedback, advantages and disadvantages of negative feedback, types of feedback connections, different types of negative feedbacks like voltage shunt, voltage series, current series and current shunt. So let us start. What is basically a feedback? A feedback is a process that has a part of output which is fed back in the input. So in the feedback process, basically a part of output is sampled and fed back into the input. Thus, at the input of an amplifier, using a feedback, two signals will be simultaneously present. One of them is the original input signal and other one is the feedback signal. Now this feedback signal can be in phase or out of phase with the original input signal. Now we will see what is an ideal amplifier. Now ideal amplifier has exactly the output as replica of the input. But in the practical amplifier, there are different parameters which affects the output of the practical amplifier, such as temperature effect, non-linearity, parameter variation. What is a feedback amplifier? As I stated earlier, a feedback amplifier will basically have an output signal feeding back in the input. So we can see that the output, a part of output is given as a part of input. So it is an amplifier which amplify or apply a part of output signal to the input. Now there are two types of feedback. One is positive feedback and other is negative feedback. If the original input signal and the feedback signal are in phase, the feedback is called as positive feedback. However, if these two signals are out of phase with respect to each other, then it is called as negative feedback. Normally, a positive feedback is used in oscillators and negative feedback is used in amplifiers. Coming to the positive feedback. Now, positive feedback has output is phase in the feedback signal. So, input signal and feedback signal gets added. They both are in the same phase. You can see over here. These are in the same phase. Both are in the same phase. So what we see is, we can see here the part of input is fed in the, part of output is fed in the input. This is your beta. Beta can be feedback parameter or feedback network circuit. Vin will have, Vi will have Vin plus Vf. So Vi will have Vf plus Vin. So this is the feedback part and this is the original input part. So Vi will be having two parts, that is feedback and original input. So this is your V0. So this was the positive feedback amplifier. Coming to the negative feedback. Now output signal and input signal are out of phase in the negative feedback. See here, this is and this part, both are in the out of phase. So negative feedback, the input reduces, it is degenerative amplifier. Normally, as I stated earlier, negative feedback is used in amplifiers. That is why we will be studying negative feedback in detail. Let us study how to calculate the gain of the amplifier. Now let us study how to calculate the gain. First we will study how to calculate the gain without the feedback. Gain is always output upon input. That is why AV, that is your gain, is output upon input. So output voltage upon input voltage will give you AV. AV is your gain of the amplifier. Output voltage, input voltage. With feedback you have factors such as beta and the original input. So here what we get is V in plus beta, that is your feedback voltage is added in the input. This is your V0 dash. So AV, that is your gain, is given as output upon input. Output, this is your output, this is your input, plus the original input plus the feedback factor. The feedback will have the part of input, part of output, that is why V0 dash. Once again, V0 dash is your output, beta is your feedback network parameter, V in your original input. Here you see what is the input fed to the amplifier with the feedback circuit. So AV, that is gain, is given as output upon input. Now according to the positive or negative, we have plus minus sign. So V in your original input, beta dot V0 dash your feedback factor and part of output. So for positive feedback you have V0 dash upon V in plus beta V0 dash, and for negative you have V0 dash upon V in minus beta V0 dash. These are comparison between positive feedback and negative feedback. Now overall phase shift in positive is 0 or 360 degrees. In negative you have 180 degree phase shift. Feedback signal and input signal are in phase in the positive feedback, and in negative feedback they are out of phase. Input voltage increases due to feedback in positive feedback and input decreases in the negative feedback. I told you this earlier. Why input increases? Because positive feedbacks are regenerative and negative feedbacks are degenerative. Output voltage increases due to feedback, and in negative feedback it decreases due to feedback. Voltage gain increases due to feedback and decreases due to feedback in negative. Stability is poor as feedback increases in positive, and in negative it becomes better as feedback increases. I have already told you that positive feedback is used in oscillators and Schmitt triggers, and negative feedback is used in amplifiers. Now in positive feedback noise increases with the feedback, and in negative it decreases with the feedback. We will be studying negative feedback in detail as it is used in amplifiers. Advantage of negative feedback. Negative feedback stabilizes the gain of amplifier. There is a significant increase in the bandwidth of the amplifier. Distortions in the amplifier output waveforms are reduced. Input resistance increases for certain feedback configurations. Output resistance decreases for certain feedback configurations. Operating point is stabilized and noise is reduced. Disadvantage of negative feedback. Reduction in gain, reduction in input resistance, increase in the output resistance, more number of amplifier stages. Applications of negative feedback in most of the electronic amplifiers, in regulator power supplies, in wideband amplifiers, and in special circuit like bootstrapping. In the next chapter, we will be studying types of feedback connections, types of negative amplifiers. We will be studying different connections such as voltage shunt, voltage series, and current shunt. We will study that block diagrams and circuit diagrams and operations detail. Thank you.